Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We have another Halloween project today. This one's a mini album. This album is 7.5 by 7.5 square. It has a 2-inch spine. There are 5 pages. The pages are 7 by 7. This was made using the paper line called Bewitching Hour by Country Craft Creations. And the design was by Tamara Merrill, also at Country Craft Creations. This album has a tie closure using seam binding, and I have crinkled the ribbon up. If you don't like the crinkle and you wanted to straighten that out, you could take a flat iron on a very low setting and iron that out. But it's going to be very, very long if you do that, so you would probably want to trim it. This seam binding frays on the end. I don't like the fraying personally. Some people do like it, but what I do is I take a line of glue and I put it on my finger, and then I dip the end of the seam binding into that glue, and it just creates a kind of a hard casing there on the end of it, kind of like the end of a shoelace, and that keeps it from raveling. So on the front cover, we have a little collection of pumpkins here. This one is jack-o'-lantern, and I've got Wink of Stella there to make that kind of glitter. Up here, this pumpkin is printed on the page, and then these are cutouts, and they're popped up. There are 3 silver corner pieces here, and then we have a little flower arrangement down here. This flower has a metal charm in the middle of it that says scary. And up here it says Masquerade. Behind a pretty mask we hide, so not one soul can see inside. The spine, again, is 2.5 inches. At the top here, we have 2 banner pieces. One says October 31st and one says Halloween. And then at the bottom, there's another little cutout with a jack-o'-lantern. And then this is our back. So the inside front cover, this is cut so that this seam going across the page continues. At the top it says farm fresh organic pumpkins perfect for autumn traditions and festivities. And then this writing here is kind of the history of how pumpkin carving came to be. And we have 2 fold outs with lots of room for pictures there, held together by a magnet. Each of the pages, the front of the page, on each page is going to have this little fold-up piece here that holds a fold-out closed. But on this particular page, we have a fold-out down here at the bottom that folds out this way. Down here I have a cut apart that says October 31st, All Hallows Eve, Feast of Saints, Halloween, All Souls Day, Night of Witches, and Hallowmass. And it is open so that you could take, when you're putting your picture on, it will fit back behind there if you need it to. And then we have another fold out that goes down like this. Then this opens up and this whole page folds this way. They will all be different on the inside, but they all have this fold out like this. This, I have some approximately 4x4 photo mats. You could put 8 pictures in here, or you could ignore that and just put big pictures on each side and then have the purple and white in the background. Each page is a pocket page, and there is a photo mat stuck in the top of each. They aren't covered, they're just plain for you to either put pictures on or do your journaling on. You can get a white gel pen and write on this black cardstock. I'm not going to pull each of those out, but each of the pages have one of those. Back of page 2, we have the haunted house scene. This folds this way. You have the 2 witches here with their little pot, a cauldron, and the smoke coming up like that. When it's closed, you have the tree coming down in each direction. And then this, you have 2 fold-outs here. Front of page 2 has a accordion fold-out at the bottom. So you have room for 5 pictures on that. And if you wanted to leave this laying flat on your tabletop to display it, that will stand up so that you have this facing out towards people walking by. Again, each page has this little flip up here and it opens up. On this particular one, this page over here is just plain. And then on this part here, we have a tie closure with a waterfall at the top and a waterfall at the bottom. Again, there's no magnet on that part that is held together by the tie. And that closes, and that holds that closed. And then the back of page 2 has a waterfall at the top. And then just a flip down at the bottom. We have a cutout here. It says eat, drink, and be scary. Again, it's open so that when you put your picture on the page, you can slide it back behind there. This is the front of page 3. In this case, the flip up here also holds together these 2 flaps. And you can flip that open. We have a large spot here and then a large spot here. These, anywhere where you have the plain paper, you can either put a big picture there, or that's a good place for your journaling. I can't stress enough how much, when you're putting, whether it's a book like this or just a regular, photo album where you're slipping photos into pockets, you need to write down who's in the picture, what the date is of the picture, anything about the picture that your progeny is going to want to know, because 25 years from now, 50 years from now, they're going to look at that and they're not going to have any idea who those people are or why you took a picture of it. And it would be nice for them to have something in your handwriting. I know some people don't like their handwriting, and they hate it to the point where they type up everything. And you could do that. You can type up your journaling and then attach the piece of copy paper to your album. You can do that. But your kids and your grandkids and your great-grandkids are going to get a kick out of seeing your handwriting. The back of page 3 has a flip up and then a flip down. And this is cut out of the pattern paper and then pasted on here. And down here at the bottom, we have the 2 little ghosts that are cut out and pasted on there. Again, they are open so you can slip your pictures back behind there. The pumpkins are not open. They are completely glued down. And that brings up a good point. Once you have your pictures in the book, if there is something like this on the page, glue that down so that it's not constantly getting caught on something, or one of the little kids doesn't come out and rip it off. This is the front of page 4. We have a flip down here, and then 2 flip downs. These have little cut aparts on them. This one says broom rides 5 cents, and this one says witching hour. And you have a large spot here. Sorry. Then this flips open, and you have 2 large spots here. Back of page 4, we have 2 flip outs. This one says Spooks and Kooks, and this one says Happy Halloween. And they both flip to the side. This says, hello, my pretties, park your broom and sit for a spell. And then down here we have a little cutout of the 2 little witches with their cauldron. This is the front of the last page. Here we have a tie closure. I didn't wrinkle this ribbon, but if you wanted it to look like the other ribbons, you can just barely get that wet, wad it up into a ball, and take a clothespin and clip it, and then just leave it to dry like that. I would make it so that it's not laying on your paper. You don't want your paper to get wet. And then when it dries, it will look like this. So you have two little flip outs here. And then this is a belly band. And we have two photo mats stuck in here. I always leave my photo mats blank on the back so that you can either put another picture there or you can do journaling there. And down at the bottom of the page is another little cutout that I'm using as a stopper so that these don't fall through. But you've also got this flip up here that opens to the other part of the page. Have a large spot there. This says Fright Night, and another large spot here. And then the back of page 5 is plain. There's a cutout down here that says Spine Tingling Time, and a little ticket down there that has the Masquerade. It says, please join us for a masquerade. Behind a pretty mask we hide, so not one soul can see inside. And then the back is the pumpkins again. It's a pocket. And I have some photo mats stuck in here. This says, by the pricking of my thumb, something wicked this way comes. Plenty of room in this pocket for even more things if you wanted to put more in there. And that is our Halloween project for today. Thanks everybody for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in a comment below, or my email address is down in the description. We'll see y'all later.